Hi, this is a Rewardly POS P2 terminal. So this smart terminals is actually lightweight. It has dual screen, so there's one side that you can actually display the dynamic QR codes to show it to the customer to scan and make payment using the Pay Now. You also have a built-in 2D barcode scanner and also the payment capabilities for customers to make payment by tapping the card. So the screen size is about 8-inch and 8-core processor, pretty powerful. 4 GB RAM, 64 storage, good enough to run most of the high-end application. And this is the Rewardly POS interface. And for this POS, basically it has two interface, which is the category. So you can just tap into the category, which allows you to access to the items. So you can just add the items, where if the items come with a modifier, you can just make changes on all this modifier, add to the cart, and proceed to payment. So it has a built-in membership loyalty, which allows you to sign up members by using the name and phone number. And once the customer joins as a member, you're able to know their lifetime purchase, whether they have any loyalty point or store credit that you can sell to them. So it also comes with a voucher system, which allow you to give voucher to the customers, discount voucher to the customer for them to actually apply discount for their purchase. And the voucher comes with like a gift card function as well, which you can distribute the gift cards to anyone, and they can just bring the gift cards for you to register it and then just apply the discount or redemption of any free items. So for the payment wise, so it can actually generate a dynamic QR code, which allow your customers to scan and pay, or it will accept the credit card payment as well. So this is how it actually initiate a payment, and once payments initiated successfully, then the customer can just tap their card on the reader to complete the payment. So there's no additional devices needed for you to accept card payment. And then once transaction is completed, you will print the receipt, print the order sheets, which you can give to the customers, and also for the kitchens to prepare the items that customer has just purchased. Okay, so it also comes with the online capabilities, which allow your customer to order using the QR code, web ordering, and that order will also come straight into the P2 terminal. Likewise, if let's say you want to extend it to self-service kiosks, so the self-service kiosk is also part of the Rewardly solutions that allow your customers to order through the kiosk, and the order will just come straight into the POS system. So this is the transaction that I just completed, and for this transaction, so it is actually connected to the payment gateway, which if there's a need to perform a refund, then you can simply just press a refund. You connect to the payment gateway and just automatically refunds the amount back to the customer. So there's no need for you to log into a separate portal, find a transaction and apply discount, but it is all integrated into one single system. If you are doing pre-order, the system will also support pre-order and provide a dashboard that looks like this, which allowed you to select the dates and to fulfill them in the later part. So it is also integrated with the SMS system, whereby for any prepaid orders, you are able to just utilize the SMS system to notify the customers. So by just tapping a button, and then it actually populates the default text, which you can choose whether it's a drink or food, and just send an SMS to your customers, notify them their order is ready for collection. It comes with the stock inventory management systems as well, which allow you to track down to the ingredients. It means that like a burger, you want to keep track of the patty, bun, all these ingredients that building a burger, you are able to track the individual components in a very precise way. So you can use it to create order and send this order to your supplier, receive orders when the supplier delivers the items to you. So the interface will allow you to perform it right at the POS system. We also have a concierge app, and this is specifically for you to engage with the customers outside of the POS system. So nowadays, a lot of business are actually starting to look into the membership loyalty, and this is actually a very important features that help you to engage with the customers in a very efficient way. It means that the customer doesn't need to make a purchase during this engagement. You can just simply key in the phone number, retrieve the records that will allow you to issue a loyalty, redeem the loyalty, the store credits as well. You can issue the store credits, redeem the store credit, issue the voucher to the customers, or keep track of the voucher that they have already collected and apply that voucher if necessary. So you also have like a stamp program which allows you to issue the stamps to the customer. Right, so, and for this, there's no need to have any kind of integration. It can run standalone. But if you wish to integrate, then the Rewardly actually integrate with it as well. So there's no need for you to perform it separately. Every transaction, you only trigger the issuance of the stamp program or voucher program, depends on the logic you have set up at the back end. Okay, so you can also upgrade the memberships to different membership tier, or even keep track of the members' purchase records. So with this, that means that you are more likely to know about the customers, able to engage with them in a more effective way. Okay. So this terminal will also come with additional ports like the LAN port, cash drawer port, and the USB. So if you wanted to connect to the cash drawer, then it has a port readily to connect to those peripheral. So the LAN port will actually allow you to connect to a much more higher speeds internet connectivity, which will provide you a more efficient operations. So it supports the 30mm receipts. So this is the standard receipts used by NTUC, not the slimmer type that used by the Nets. So just close the lid, and there we go, it's ready, and you can start to issue the receipts to the customer. So that's about it about the Rewardly P2 Smart Terminal. If you're interested, you can visit the rewardly.sg. We have the web shops that are actually selling these devices at $499. Thank you for watching.